In this lesson, we will go over working with folders. First, we need to add input settings, where we will specify the path to our folder. Remember, to specify the path to a folder, we need to add the note folder in curly brackets. Let's create a new variable called folder. And we specify the path to the folder we created in the previous lesson, which contains the saved Yandex profile. To start working with folders, we need to go to Data and Directory. Here we see all available actions: create, copy, file path. And now we will go over get a list of all files. To do this, we specify the path to our directory, and by checking this box, we can search not only directly in the directory itself, but also in the folders contained within it. We can also set filters, so-called masks, for example, by format. If I enter asterisk, .txt, I will get only text files or exe files. Also, if I enter two asterisks with a word in between, for example, file, I will get only those files whose names contain the word file. Let's save this list under the name list. Let's create a new list. Here it is, currently empty. After that, we perform the action. Now our list contains... Oh, our list is empty because we didn't restart our project. And now in the folder, we go to the list, and we see that the path to our profile has been saved. Now we will check the functionality of our saved profile. We will do this using the function with a list that we already know. We select the list, and we need to get the string. Then we select randomly, and we don't need to check the delete after use box, because we only have one line anyway. Let's create a new variable in which we'll store the path to our profile. Let's check it. Everything went successfully. After that, we create the profile management action and specify the path to our saved profile. You don't need to check these checkboxes. The last one is actually for the old version of Xenopaster 5. It's already outdated. We execute this action, and now we can proceed to the target page. If we go to variables and environment, we'll notice that absolutely all the data we used during registration, that is, the entire environment of variables, was saved in exactly the same way and has now been copied over. Now we move on to the target page, that is HTTPS Yandex.ru. We load it and see that our required profile loads immediately. We can see that the profile we need is loaded right away. In this way, you can load multiple profiles provided you save them beforehand after registration. Let's restart and go over some other functions. In addition to the list of files, we can also get a list of directories. Let's clear our list. Here we have an empty one. All the actions are the same. You can use a mask, as I mentioned, and search in subfolders. That is, new folders will also be searched for in subfolders, and absolutely all folders contained in our directory will be moved to the list. Right now, our list will be empty because there are no other directories inside our folder. We can also create a folder, select the path where we want to create our folder, and don't forget to give it a name. That is, after the path where we're saving it, there must definitely be a name. For example, let's call it folder. We perform this action and check. A new folder has been created in the profile folder. We can delete it or copy it. For example, let's create a copy, and as you can see, our path is immediately copied, and we select a new path. Let's name it folder 1. We perform the action. After that, we check. A copy of our folder has been created in the project directory. Now, let's delete the original or move it. Let's move it first. Let's move our folder, the folder from the profile directory in our project. Using this action, let's check. Everything went successfully. Now let's delete the copy. To do this, we select the delete action and copy the path. In the project directory, we'll delete the copy of our folder. That's it. As you can see, it was deleted immediately. These were the basic operations for working with folders.